What's happening? I'm Josh from Citizen Zero here at the House of Blues in Chicago. First time playing with a band called Citizen Zero, out on tour right now with Scott Stapp and Pop Evil for the rest of 2016. 2017 is a whole new year though. I'm very, very proud to show you my baby. Oh my God, look at her. We grew up listening to like just pure rock and roll, dude, and there's nothing more rock and roll than Gibson Les Paul. So I got a Les Paul custom here. I think it's a like a mid 2000s. I don't really know, to be completely honest, but I'm like terribly partial to the look of the like the maple fretboard, and I'm all Ernie Ball now. Just as of kind of lately started switching to the Ernie Ball Cobalts, and I play 11s on this guy. And I'm pretty sure I'm never gonna switch ever again. They came out with these new strings of Cobalts, and something about tension, and I don't know how much I believe it or not, but I think the placebo effects got me convinced that this whole new Cobalt string is a little bit hotter than a normal string. So kind of based on that, I'm now hooked. So everything's Ernie Ball, from straps to strings, Dunlop strap locks, and then just two volume knobs for different kind of things. For me, I'm singing, so I'm going back and forth between like playing guitar and not playing guitar. So I'm using pretty much my neck pickup for just a kill switch. So I keep the volume down on this one all the way just to come up here. Or if we're doing some songs like Applause and Fame, or if there's something that's going to be a little more clean, I'm just barely touching it on, and then using this for more of like my clean channel. I only play a single channel, dirty amp, so it's absolutely necessary to have that. This was like my first tried and true Gibson Les Paul custom. So this is the yin to the yang of the black. So it's literally the exact same guitar. It's set up the exact same strings, same kind of setup with the pickups. I'm only playing this on a couple of songs, the same tuning, just a half step down for some of the stuff that we do. But of course, under the right light, white looks a little different than black. So, same thing, maple fretboard, same kind of year model, probably mid 2000s. And yeah, this is still like my workhorse and my baby. I think I'm partial to. I might be partial to this one. This has been my workhorse for literally. I think my first like serious guitar I ever bought was it's just a Les Paul traditional. And she's dirty. She's been in here because we haven't been playing any of the stuff in this tuning. This is all the way dropped to B. So it's a bit low. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's not really designed for it, but for some reason this one, I tried to set those up for it, and they just would not take. But for some reason this one just works. I don't know what it is. It's just special, and yeah, that's it. And I'm surprised it's not more beat up than it has been, but it's got some nicks and scrapes and belt ruffle and all sorts of stuff, but it's actually maintained its integrity for the most part. I can't believe it because it's been dropped and spilled on and used and abused for years. Pickups are literally the exact same as the other guitars. I think they came with the original guitars came with 57s, but I changed them out just to 490Ts just to match my Les Paul customs, just because it's too hard to kind of adjust on the fly for tone, so I always kind of wanted my tone no matter what. So Gibson Les Paul Customs come with 498, 490. That's kind of my pickups that I'm always going to use. I got hooked up with Naylor out of Detroit. It's actually that's where we're from, Detroit, Michigan. They were a amp company in the 90s coming up, and it's kind of always been like a studio secret amp. Versatility is not crazy, but like I said, I use my volumes for kind of channel switching and stuff. It's a single channel amp, low gain and high gain setting, and it's just a great 5881 power tube amp. It's only 38 watts, and it's been kind of my main rig. I tried Orange, I tried Marshall, and just kind of Naylor's got the best of both, except for they found a way to do it better than both. And then, of course, 1973 Marshall cab that's been through hell and back. I've only had it for probably 8 years or something like that, but it's been in that case. So I think all the nicks and scratches and stuff were earned by somebody else, but it's just got original English greenback 25 Celestians, and it's my favorite cab. If I could find a straight cab, anybody out there, look us up. If you got one, I'll buy it for you. I keep things simple, not crazy. Obviously, wireless. This is really, really cool. I found this. I was looking at all sorts of different kind of reverb pedals, and then came out with a Blackout Effectors mix. This is called Cadaverous. And it's really cool. It's just it's got a button here to kind of just turn it on, and then this swell button, which is a momentary switch. So if you hold this, it kind of does this swell, and you can kind of with the regeneration, you can kind of in the swell knobs here, you can kind of really get it to create some pretty crazy soundscapey madness, endless feedback kind of stuff. So this is pretty cool. It just sounds great when it's just on by itself too, but having this little swell button is really cool for kind of like a cool effect at the end of songs and stuff. EP booster, this just stays on. It's just a cool little boost pedal. If it's all the way off, it's 3 dB. There's some dip switches inside that you can kind of adjust to make it more of a vintagey kind of mid-range scoop, not as bright and harsh. I keep that on. I'm about 9 o'clock here, and all this is just adds a little bit of color, adds a little bit of and then with our ZVEX here, this is a Boxer Rock. It's just a dual stage boost and distortion. I'm not using this too much, so I might be taking this out soon and replacing it with something, but it's just cool to kind of emulates like a fuzz, but sort of like a clean fuzz. And then this is just a standard Korg pitch black tuner.